Wasn't supposed to go this way. When I met you yesterday, I didn't need you next to me. Am I the kind that you expected me to be? It's getting a little warm. Crack the window, please. I'll pump the gas if you run inside. Grab a couple tall boys and a honey pie. And yesterday is far away, and tomorrow you'll be gone. It wasn't supposed to go this way. Sweet, 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 sweet Thursday. Far away, and tomorrow you'll be gone. It wasn't supposed to go this way. Sweet, 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 sweet Thursday.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. And the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day, it is waiting for us. There's a new day waiting round the bend. There's a new day, and it will restore us. There'll be new ways.
Set it in the air.
This is not the end.
They say love is free, but it's more than you can see. It's a song, it's a melody, it's the beat of you and me. It takes more than words to know. It takes more than bills to show. it takes more than words to love. All these little things are enough. All these little things are enough. Regarde là-bas. Est-ce que tu nous vois? C'est difficile à dire, la vie sans toi. Est-ce que tu y crois? Je ne sais pas écrire, ce manque de toi. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une île, vie indocile. La nuit défile dans mon exil, un coin tranquille. Tu veux savoir s'il va pleuvoir? C'est pas toujours facile quand il fait noir. Est-ce que tu y crois? C'est difficile à dire, le goût de l'espoir. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une île, vie indocile. La nuit défile dans mon exil, un coin tranquille. Quand t'as peur, je tremble aussi. Et puis parfois je fuis. Mais voilà, je suis là pour toi et moi. Un funambule au bout du fil. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une
C'est pas maman.
vie indocile.
Oh, les fleurs. Les fleurs.
La nuit défile
Regarde,
dans
maman.
mon exil, un coin tranquille.